You know what this is, Forza Horizon 6, and we are finally seeing the customization that they've been teasing us for just too long. Too long have they told us. It's coming. All we got is this stupid infographic and they were like, customization. And we assumed it was going to be one ginormous video that's going to cover absolutely everything, but you're in the right place. I'm going to break it down. There's less of the waffle, you know, less of the waffle. Maybe there's more waffle. We'll find out. It's going to be less than 25 minutes. The customization is important to a lot of us, but I just want to say straight away, can I say the stickers, the class stickers, that's really, really cool. And of course, some crazy high-tech customization facility. I'm assuming this is where most of the livery kind of stuff is going to be done. Or again, it's just the festival kind of garage. But it's our first look at that, so I kind of had to point it out. It's pretty cool. Now, they mentioned they've done quite a bit of reworking for this, but I think it would be wrong of me to not show how similar this is. Of course, this is Forza Horizon as you know it. These menu systems have been with us for a very long time, but you'll be very glad to know, and you can probably see it from this image alone, the Aero, the Forza Aero, which is still here, is back in a much better way than it was previously. Now, I think, to be fair, they've gone about this probably the best way they could have, or one of the best. The customization is all still the Forza Aero. As you can see, the Forza logo, they're going to completely skip over the Rocket Bunny and the Toyota, which is going to be like a TRD or whatever. No, it's not. There'd be a TRD. Forza Aero. Now, this is a much better Forza Aero wing than we've ever had. However, once again, it is specifically this style. The kind of neck, like a swan, goose, one of the necks. And I do wonder, are we going to see this continue throughout? Are all wings going to be like this? Because it would have been really nice, because even in Gran Turismo, you can pick how the wing attaches. Having one blade at least and ways it attaches, different ways it attaches, would be pretty nice. But the idea is that they're building it around the car now, opposed to forcing it to fit the car. So that's kind of cool. So we go from this Toyota GR86 over to the Acura Integra A-Type, and we can customize. Oh, there's a fun little note here. Straight off the bat, we already found this in some previous videos. You can mismatch the wheels now, front and rear. Can't do all corners. That would be kind of cool. But they go into Tokyo, they go into Japan. You've kind of got to have the mismatched wheels. It just fits that theme a heck of a lot more. New icon on the engine body kit kind of conversion picture. And we've got, once again, that Forza Aero that they're going to show us, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. Oh. Okay, we've got a decent amount of customers. They're not going to show us the Forza Aero. I wanted to see how it would fit on the others. It's supposed to fit differently. Yay. They do show here, once again, usual bit of suspension customization where you can lower it to the drift kind of setup. Still a pretty large gap, but hey, you know what? The wheels are currently still standard, so you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt there. Now, this one is pretty epic. This is something they started to do in, I think it was Forza Horizon 4, one of the updates. They started allowing you to split the segments of the vehicles into different parts so you can paint them particularly. For example, right here, what we're doing now, this was not possible before. At least I don't believe it was. You can now paint, for example, the little tow hook down there to whatever color you want to. This previously was always just red from memory, and so now you can go in and customize it. Now, this one's really cool. On the wing, for example, you can go the wing plane, and you can go for the struts and change those individual colors to match your theme. For too long have there been cars and games that have like a red stripe on them, and I don't want a red stripe. The red stripe kind of ruins it. So this was really nice to see. And I'm going to give you some reality here. A lot of what we're seeing is not anything new customization wise. Now, while there may be the odd new wing and things, there's so many cars in Forza. What Forza tends to do is really focus in on just having an abundance of cars. Cars absolutely everywhere, out the wazoo. The crazy customizations you see are the Forza spec, the Forza Edition cars, you know, the Horizon Edition. They're those ones that are just fully souped up, fully crazy, and allows them to do things that you basically wouldn't be able to do and match very well with any of the other customizations available in the game. Those are going to be super crazy. Going back to the wheels quickly, the rims, this is sick. 100 new wheels. This is, again, a new crazy way for them to just flex their muscles. They're at the peak of the game here. They could go to anyone and say, do you want your thing in the game? And then just, Yes, please. So it is really cool to see, expanding on that, expanding on the car list as per usual. That we'll get the majority of them a little bit later. Fixing the fitment, that looks pretty good. You can do some little tweaking. That's nice. It was really nice to get a little bit of a background about the intent and the idea and the original position for these custom cars. This is one of the cool cars that they added to the game, and I genuinely was kind of confused about it. It almost felt like they were doing a little bit of a Need for Speed, because A$AP Rocky's car, they kind of thought, hey, we could do collaborative cars, and this was one of those. And this is one of the first times that the like Forza Edition cars actually went like completely mental, and I'm all here for it. Like, I'm sure you've seen this Miata MX-5. It is just mental. Big engine out, turbo out, everything out. It is crazy and probably one of the coolest cars that they've ever crafted. However, there's more. They go into a little bit of a deep dive of the vehicle, showing you all the intricacies. When the creators of the vehicles get to just come up with these absolutely wacky, crazy cars, this is the type of stuff I love. And that's kind of what they did with the original DLCs on Need for Speed Unbound. Again, I kind of wish I could customize them a little bit, but at the same time, it's pretty cool to see. And when I said there's more, there's this. Some people spotted this already. Just stupid. Absolutely stupid. Massive dinner plate on the front. Sodding big turbo. Again, scale of the car might be slightly off. Oh, by the way, this is very likely going to be one of those K cars that you may be able to put motorbike engines in. Now, people were pointing out a while, actually, that you could put motorbikes in the garage. Motorbikes were spotted in some of the gameplay. I assumed, and I'm pretty sure it's certain, at least for launch, motorbikes are not coming to Forza. But now I'm kind of thinking never say never. We're going to be able to rev to like 20,000 RPM. Bikes are insane, and bike engines in K trucks and cars, oh my god. But this isn't even the craziest thing yet. And again, just a reality, oh my god, the seat's in the middle there. That's gonna be so sick. This is not even the craziest bit yet. For the most part, these Forza Edition cars are very cool. You can't really do anything to them. You're going to be able to change the color of them and change the wheels, maybe. They're supposed to be special pieces. A lot of the customization in the game, as I expected, is pretty similar. Where it goes to a whole new level is not the car customization, because that is what you expect. How sick would it be in the future if you could just Forza, create blueprint, whatever, take that wing and put it on any other car? I think we should be allowed to do that. Screw the car manufacturers. Let me do what I want. They really went in on the detail on these cars, by the way. It's pretty insane. This looks like a car I've played with in the crew. You know, I know this exact car. Those arches are disgusting. They are revolting. The rest of the car, though, very cool. I do know someone that was making incredible cars for Need for Speed that is now available. So, guys, but it was really cool to get to see the chance of them being able to show off these really cool cars. I love this custom stuff, especially a series at this level. To see this made me really happy. But wait, there's more. This is absolutely insane, and I wanna dissect this. So we're gonna go back. Garage customization. The Celine S7 LM. You've got the campaign, buy and sell, cars, customizable garage, character, customized garage, view garage, browse and manage, display cars, visitor permission, closed. Yes. Oh my god, this is like GTA houses, isn't it? But maybe a little bit more customizable. This is our first look at the proper garage customizer, which I have really been excited about. I was kind of not expecting them to go this kind of detailed with this video. So multiple garages in the game. You can actually customize these areas, invite people, and it goes another layer further than this. I love that they're kind of incorporating that you can share these areas once you've built them out. So you can place props within the garage. There's a limit. It gives you the garage value. You got your credits. You can see this is where a car is going to go. He falls a Vista locator so you can specify where the cars are going to go. This garage looks really cool. Apparently, I don't think there's going to be any garages that have windows or views outside or anything. They were talking about, you know, what about weather? What about rubbish? There should be windows, so we are kind of in a void, but you know, most garages, they don't have windows. They're made cheaply. You get the idea. You get to make a cool garage, and this is like, I never expected this. So you can go in and genuinely like place individual like plastic containers and stuff if you want to. What the frick? What? Who thought of this? Who genuinely? This is like where the development team has so much time where they're on the creator. They're like, what do we do next? What do we actually? We're gonna have the create mode. We've already got it done for the last game. Place plastic containers. It's basically what's going on here. That cool area over there with the TV and stuff, really nice. So this is where you can place the vehicle. So you've got a little bit of restrictions in terms of the placement of the cars. Kind of frustrating. It's because it's the Forza Vista. You kind of want to look around the car. So it is really going to restrict the closeness of the vehicles for the Forza Vista area at the very least. But I did notice this, the character locator. So this is where you can just place your character. There were some suggestions or rumors that you might be able to actually walk around the garage. Not quite, or the car meets. Not quite. They have shown that you can, but you're just the floating camera a la Forza Vista, which we have seen a lot. But I just want to say, I'm going to be the first to say it. Bicycles! That's right. There's got to be bicycles in Forza Horizon. You just can't use them. See what I did there? Yeah. So you can place your character, and the character kind of just stands near the vehicles. I think it's a bit naff. I think they could have done some cool animations of the character getting up and walking around or something like that. That would be really nice. And it would be a great step in the future to go, well, a little bit further with it, obviously. But again, this is kind of what they do. They build on it and build on it and build on it. And so maybe after Forza Horizon 7, we'll be able to walk around the garages, just free form, and our own characters, and we can meet other people and so on. But here's a showcase of you can save garages, you can download garages, you can share garages. It's a new way to create in Forza, and that's pretty nice. If you want to make cool garages, you can level up that way. I do wonder how it's going to work when it comes to other people coming to your garage, and are you all just floating cameras and you can't see each other? Like, how is that gonna work? I would love to have seen what's going on there. So you can place dinosaurs. You've got prefabs, which is really nice, and the garage locators. Again, so these are the cars. The Forza Vista ones require a bit more space. You can't Forza Vista the cars in their current place. So you can place them a bit closer together, but you can't Forza Vista them. Yeah, you can set the theme of it, title of it, save it, share it, set the cars. It's pretty cool. I feel like I want to have just like a ratty garage where I've just got one car that's really nice and just shit everywhere. But we'll see how I want to see some smaller ones. There's the character kind of just stood there, and once again you're kind of just floating around as a camera. It would be really nice. It would be really nice to have people walking around soon. That's something that I would love to have seen at Need for Speed do. Go back to Need for Speed, but Need for Speed's always done a really good garage. They never let you customize it, so this is a step into that light, and that makes me happy. There's a little smidge of the fire hydrant in that picture there. You might want to retake that. And damn fire hydrant in my shot. Get the hell out of here. But I am really happy with how this turns out. So when we jump into the game in our own garages, we're actually going to see this, and this is the walking around the vehicle Forza Vista style, right? That's what this car was placed. This is a 2-car garage? You fit 7 in there, at least. But I didn't expect them to show this. I assumed this would probably be its own separate video. But, you know, maybe it wasn't long enough. But it could have been. The environment bloody twice. IGN, your coverage has been, you know. And, of course, another little look at just whatever the hell this is. This is hateful. But motorbikes. Once again, motorbike. You see that? Motorbikes. That dirt bike is probably from Horizon 4, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm really curious what you guys think. Is this something you're actually going to try yourself? Is this something you're excited about? Is this the coolest feature that they've added? And honestly, it's probably the biggest. The customization, I'm decently happy about. A lot of the customization they're adding is things that affect like all the cars, whether they've retreated them or not to an upgrade. I would love to see what the R34, 32, some of the cars that they've rebuilt kits are going to look like. I imagine they've got to be at least the same amount of body kits and stuff available or more. Give them special treatment, especially if they've been built for Japan. That's something I'm kind of hoping and holding on to, but I don't really know if I could say that it's a massive upgrade in terms of the customization, but it's still really cool, and I really like the garage customization. That is something I kind of just didn't expect them to do. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Customization, happy, middle, not happy? I'd like to know.